We all have heard the prison calls unleashed between Shirley Strawberry and her husband, Ernesto Williams. But were these prison unleashed calls Strawberry's last straw? Will Strawberry be announcing her departure from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Now, we all know Steve doesn't like people talking in a negative way publicly about his wife, Marjorie. And if she's the bitch that everyone claims she is, including Shirley herself, I can't imagine Marjorie not burning a hole in Steve's ear to get rid of Shirley. Were these prison calls Strawberry's last straw? We'll find out. The opinions in this video are my own, based off of evidence and testimonials. You're welcome to leave your opinions below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now let's do this. Okay, the video you're about to watch is my personal opinion based off of evidence and testimonials. So that's the full disclaimer. I wonder if Cheryl Strawberry's calls with Ernesto being released is the last straw for the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Is it possible that tomorrow is going to be her very last show? We all know that if Marjorie is the bitch that everyone claims she is, that Cheryl herself claims that she is, I can't imagine that Steve is going to tolerate the disrespect that Cheryl said about his wife. Now, we all know that Steve doesn't like people disparaging Marjorie Harvey. So that's what we're going to explore in this video, some of the more of the prison recordings. And is tomorrow her last show? Were these prison unleashed recordings the last straw for Strawberry? Let's do it. Hey, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. Visit the merch shop. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. I wanted to just shoot out this video tonight because tomorrow a lot of ears are going to be on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I know mine will be, as I have work tomorrow. And on my way to work, this is usually, if it's Monday through Friday, usually this is what's on in the car. So I wanted to get into this particular portion of the Shirley and Ernesto prison tapes unleashed because it talks about how her car was repossessed, and I want to get into a serious issue of what happens when your spouse is accused of financial crimes and there's forfeiture or restitution that has to be considered, and how your assets and your things can be affected. And so this is very important because a lot of women don't know this until it's too late. And so whether you know that the man is getting money from, and this is all allegedly, we have to say that for legal purposes, allegedly the opinions in this video are mine, and it is based off of things that I've seen, things that I've heard, things that people with firsthand knowledge have said. So these are my opinions. But some of the things that women have to realize, let's say you are with a man who is bringing in big money, and you are in a fabulous home and you're driving a beautiful car, and you thought that he was a pizza delivery guy, and you thought he was just making good tips. So you had no idea that he was a big time drug dealer. That doesn't matter to it matters in a sense, because if you didn't know, you didn't know. But a lot of women are swept up anyway. So even if the man says, well, she didn't know, and the prosecutors, they accept the fact that the woman didn't know that these crimes were being committed to bring home this bacon, right? That doesn't mean you get to keep the money, keep the cars, keep the rings, keep the jewelry, keep the you cannot keep the goods and the money and all of these things that illegal money was used to purchase. You know what I mean? So let's hear about her vehicle being taken. Now, I also want to get into the fact that Steve and Shirley do have morality clauses in their contracts. Say Steve with Family Feud, for example, or uh, Steve had mentioned the morality clause contract that Shirley has, and different things like that. Well, you'll hear in this prison tape recording call of how she's basically being urged to go on and empty out the storage lockers. Now, that was either, in my opinion, to destroy evidence or to hide assets or get assets so it won't be taken. And for everyone that's saying that the police don't have the right to take assets until he's found guilty and restitution and all of these other stuff, well, they do have the right to seize those things and hold it. If you're found not guilty, obviously it will be released. But if you're found guilty, they're not going to just let you keep spending, or your spouse keeps spending up the money and riding around in the vehicles and have the opportunity to liquidate the assets and use the money when they need to pay back or try to give some sort of restitution or something to your victims.
Stay going.
Well, it was going okay. The police picked up my truck today.
What truck?
What do you mean, what
You
truck?
talking about your white truck?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why would they do that?
They said it's being used in the investigation.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What?
Yeah, they came to the salon where I was, and they waited outside for me. When I got ready to go, they blocked me in, and it was a tow truck there, a flatbed, and they put the truck on the flatbed.
What?
And they offered me a ride home, and I told them no, of course not. And thank God the lady that does my hair brought me home.
What kind of shit is that?
Well,
What
that's what
kind
they
of
said.
shit is that, Ernesto? That's called reality check. That's what kind of shit that is. That's that shit, y'all. Okay? That's called the reality check.
Of course not. And thank God the lady that does my hair brought me home.
What kind of shit is that?
Well, that's what they said. They said, I asked them, do they have any proof? I said, what are you guys doing? Why are you taking my truck? Because it's being used in an investigation. Do you have any proof? What are you talking about? Yes, we have proof. I mean, no, we don't have proof. We have probable cause. And that can lead to proof. Sheridan came. Your daughter Sheridan came in. I mean, they didn't say that right away. I'm just trying to tell you all the stuff. It's out of order. They said that, there are a lot of papers with my name on them. My signature probably has been forged.
Wait a
Sheridan
minute,
came.
wait a minute. I'm confused. What you
Oh, come
saying?
on, honey. Come on, come
No, no,
on.
no, no, no,
What?
no, 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 no. Hold on. I'm trying to understand. Where were you at?
I told you I was at the beauty shop, and the beauty shop is
Where's the
it's in
beauty shop at?
Roswell. It's in Roswell, the same one I've been going to,
What?
and the same officer that arrested you was there, Officer Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is. Wow. How did they know where your beauty salon was?
I guess they've been following me. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they said they were going to come and get it from over here, but it just, my car came up on the radar, the license plate, that it was in Roswell.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
don't have a, and I said, well, what are you going to do with my truck? What does my truck have to do with this? They said it's for the victims. They may need it to pay back the victims, some of the victims. And whoever
Hello.
Well,
this,
ain't no.
Hello. Hello. When you are married to someone who's committing these financial crimes or and things like that, um, your debt is his debt is your debt. And furthermore, there's a lot of things that go into, yes, they can seize all of these assets because they have to potentially liquidate these assets. They can freeze bank accounts. They can do all kinds of things to make sure that you are stopped from benefiting from a crime, or that you are able to, in some kind of way, make some sort of restoration to the victims, just like the wedding ring was supposedly purchased with a someone's bank account. The wedding ring it can be taken. I mean, if it's found that he did do this and he did use someone else's money without their permission to buy her engagement ring or wedding rings and all of that, do you really think the cops are going to say, "Oh, okay," and the judge is going to say, "Oh, okay, you can keep the rings"? That's not how it works. And the fact that she's acting like the bashful donkey is just really, at her age, please.
it was in Roswell.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
don't have a, and I said, well, what are you going to do with my truck? What does my truck have to do with this? They said it's for the victims. They may need it to pay back the victims, some of the victims. And whoever
What?
this,
What? Ain't no.
Yes.
They're lying.
well, I'm just telling you what they told me, honey. I don't, I mean, I assume that, this woman is setting you up or set you up or whatever, but I assume that.
The woman, the woman that was, what is her name? Erica, the one that he had living right next door. Oh my God.
That's all I can tell you is what happened to me today. And I don't have a car to drive, so. Oh, and they said they're going to get my wedding ring too.
What are you talking about?
Why do you say? Why when I tell you something? Why do you say that? Because I'm just telling you what they told me. They said they're going to come and get it. I got it from Danielle Diamonds, and the $20,000 that she put on that, they're going to get the
Stop
ring
talking.
too.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking on the phone. Stop talking on the phone.
Okay,
Yeah, stop. Just stop talking about that. Cause all that's bullshit.
that's what they told me.
Right. I understand that.
Yeah,
Stop talking on the
yeah, but
Wow.
it wasn't
phone.
a great day for me either.
Stop
That
talking
was
on the
that was a
phone.
bad day. Wow.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a bad
So
day.
I mean, they let me get my stuff out. I don't know. They just, I just really think they're just trying to keep this investigation open in hopes that they'll find something, to keep you or something. It's like they don't have anything. They don't have anything. I know they don't.
I'm so sorry that happened to you today. I'm
Oh, it's
really,
okay. It's
it's
all
not.
right. I mean, it's just okay. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Apparently they're really after you. They think you're some sort of big, I don't know, I don't know. They, you know,
I understand.
Hmm.
yeah, they're just really trying to stick it to you. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I
Oh, and
see.
they mentioned the Bentley. They said something, I can't remember exactly what they said about the Bentley. They mentioned the Bentley, that was part of the investigation. My truck, because they're trying to confiscate all your assets, I guess. So they said, we're trying to pay the victims. We're trying to pay the victims.
It ain't no victim. What it is trying to hold on to your stuff. And first of all, I'm not going to talk on the phone because they listening to everything you say. So,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
Ja,
trying to do
ja.
that, and I know what it.
Ja, ja. They listening to everything. And guess who else listening? We are. We're listening too. We are listening to. We're listening too.
Hold on to your stuff. And first of all, I'm not going to talk on the phone because they listening to everything you say. So,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that, and I know what it is. So I'm not finna get all in. I'm not gonna talk on the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
But I understand what you're saying. Wow. Damn. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry that happened.
I know. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
but, boy, look at here. Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
wow, 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 wow.
Yeah. I mean, it just hurts my heart that they think you're some sort of monster. You don't know who he is. You don't know who he is.
What?
Yeah. It's like they keep adding charges and adding
You know,
charges.
I knew someone who was a young girl. She had turned 18 and she's a Muslim, so she doesn't date. That's the culture. You can't date. You have to get married. And so she met someone that she liked. He liked her, and they decided to marry, very quickly. Not legally, but just, under a Muslim ceremony. And the guy had a criminal record. Now, he had glossed over what his criminal record involved. And his probationer got a hold of her ear and a hold of her mom's ear. And he said, look, tell your daughter to walk away from this one. And he just laid out everything from sexual assault to uh, carjacking uh, with he basically with a gun. He had carjacked someone. Like, he had a big rap sheet. And you know she did the whole thing, and which was one of the smartest things this young lady could ever do. She went on and did I think she had to say, I divorce you 3 times or something like that. I forget how they had to do their little thing, but I mean, I Shirley can't be that stupid. She's willfully going along with this. And it's really sad because there are so many women and men, but there are so many women that are so desperate to feel loved by a man. And it may be something that they didn't get from the men in their life when they were children growing up. A lot of black people, I don't know Shirley's life growing up, but there are just so, and this, I'm speaking about this because people can relate to different things that I'm talking about, because this video is not just about her. It's about what we can learn from each other's experiences in this world. I wish Shirley, Ernesto, and everybody the road to peace and on the righteous right path. You know, nobody's perfect, as I said before. Um, but you have to recognize when you're going wrong, and I think that she's just not willing to do that. And even though I think she's a stupid ass, I think that also I feel sorry for her. Like when I hear her speaking to Ernesto, she sounds like a child to me. There's something in her that is childlike and innocent that is broken. And she really needs to lean on the true Lord. I don't know what kind of God they are serving, but the real one. She really needs to uh and I would suggest this to anyone going through a situation like this. Ask him to reveal to you where you're going wrong. Because sometimes when something bad is happening in your life, uh, yes, it's hurtful, it's painful, it's bad, but there's something you need to learn that's going to help you grow. And if this isn't it for Shirley, I don't know what is.
Adding, you know, the longer you're in there, the more charges they add.
Right. Well, they have to do that to keep
Well,
people because they
Shirley,
have to
the
pay for it.
longer he's in there, the more charges they add because he's under the microscope now. There are people committing all kinds of little paper crimes and stuff like that. But once you're under the microscope, they're looking at everything. And yeah, they're adding more charges because more people are coming forward, more things are being found, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Add and take off, add and take off.
Yeah.
That's what they've been doing. And then when they get in the courtroom, it gets so confusing. Wow. Damn. I can imagine how that was with all them folks around you like that. Wow.
Yeah. But I
Dang.
mean, I just faced it head on. It's like nothing I could do.
What a day today for you. That's
Yeah,
just
well, yeah. There's nothing I could do about it.
wow.
I just came out and said, "What is going on here?" Because they had a car, the police car, backed and blocking me in. I couldn't get out. Even if I wanted to get out, I couldn't get out.
Okay then.
And they said, "Oh, we'll take you home. We'll give you a ride home. Where you live with Tasha and they said all that.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's just like, yeah, they're just really trying to discredit you. You have no idea who your husband is, who you're married to. I told them, I said, the person you're talking about is not the man I'm married to. Oh, you have no idea who your husband is. And, it's just trying to discredit you and just, you know,
I understand. I
yeah,
get it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They always try to pretend like they're your friends.
Oh,
So you tell
yes.
them, they think, slip up and tell them stuff.
Wow.
Well, you can sit down and talk to us, but get a lawyer and come and sit down and talk to us.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's
Uh,
like, why would I do that when you all are trying to make him out to be some kind of monster?
Well, I mean, let's be realistic. She should have her own lawyer. She's paying for his lawyer. She should have a separate attorney for herself. Because they could take everything not only that he has, but they could take everything that she has as well. And quite frankly, a lot of women in situations like this, they go on and divorce so they can go on and separate things and get things settled. Because yes, I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you have your own attorney, Shirley? I mean, eh,
No,
Wow. Well, my life.
wow, wow. That's all I
get
can
a
say. Wow.
lawyer and come and sit down and talk to us.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
But it's
Uh,
like, why would I do that when you all are trying to make him out to be some kind of monster? No?
wow. Well, my life. My life.
Yeah. And mine.
Oh man, I tell you. Damn, it seems like this shit is a movie to me. It's just unreal.
I
Like,
know. I know, but it's like, you know, I get what you're saying about the past. They're trying to, just because, you know, you did time in the past, people change all the time. People change. They're trying to hold you, you know, for the mistakes you made when you were young. You know, that's not right, and it's not fair. It's just not right.
Get real. Get real. What happened a long, 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 long time ago has nothing to do with what's going on now. The evidence that's being brought forth now, the charges that are being brought forth now, the witnesses that are coming forward now, the evidence that they're gathering now, the Glock that he was found with that he wasn't supposed to have now, the pedo porn that he had on his computer now has nothing to do with what happened years and years and years ago. She's telling him what he wants to hear. She wants to let him know, Demon, I got your back.
You know,
I'm a ride or die.
no, it's not.
they're trying to make it seem like I'm some unsuspecting wife that doesn't know, you know, that her husband is, you know, this terrible person.
What?
Mhm.
Wow.
Well, first of all, are you an unsuspecting wife or are you aware of what's going on? Because, I mean, if he is doing all of these things that they're accusing him of, they would assume that you're an unsuspecting wife. Because if they suspected that you were involved, you would be right there in the female prison right along with him.
I feel
Damn.
so sad.
I just feel sad that that shit embarrassing. All of that,
Yep.
you know. I'm just wow.
It's
They're too
embarrassing,
busy
you
worried
know,
about
when
what's
you
embarrassing.
know, it's everything. Well, everybody that's I guess ever been in your circle, they've contacted.
What?
Yeah, I think so. They've contacted a lot of people. They, you know, because when they did the story, they put out if you know him or whatever, if you know anything about this case, call us or contact us. And people contacted them. They said,
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I
yeah, I
don't.
mean,
Yeah, I mean
huh?
everybody know me, so hey, everybody think I got money because they told me I took $1 million. I don't know where I'm gonna take $1 million from. That
Yeah,
don't
and
make no sense.
you don't have no $1 million in the bank. You don't have a $1 million lifestyle. We don't even have a house anymore.
So what I'm saying is that all that's fine. They say anything to get to you, but I'm not gonna let them get to me. So
No.
After he hangs out with Shirley, he immediately calls his mistress in Florida.
well, I just got the phone. Just got the phone with Miss Williams, wifey. Went
Oh,
to
okay. Did she go to the lawyer?
no, she went to the beauty salon, and when she went to the beauty salon, When she came outside, they blocked the police, blocked the car and everything. And the same lady locked me up and yeah, took the damn truck.
What truck? Her new truck?
Yeah, took the truck, took them out. You got to pay the victims back. What kind of shit is that?
Hold on. First of all, you
Hold
got to
on.
be found guilty. Go ahead.
I ain't finished.
Oh, God. Go ahead.
No, you don't have to be found guilty. So if I'm accused of robbing a bank and I have cash and jewelry in my house, the police have to wait in order to seize anything of mine until after I'm found guilty? No, they're going to seize it. So after Ernesto speaks to his wife, he immediately calls his mistress in Florida, the one who was caught on the prison recordings calls Unleashed, saying how he just does something to her and gets to her, and she doesn't let anyone get to her like that and her emotions, and he's the only one that can basically touch her in that way. Yeah, he, as soon as he hangs up, well, you know what? That's probably why he had one of his mistresses next door, because he likes to hop from one to the next. So as soon as he's finished with Shirley, while she's in the shower, he's hopped over to the next house, which is only next door, to get some more action from the woman that was living next door, who was his partner in crime. But anyway, I digress.
I just got a phone with Miss Williams, wifey.
Oh, okay. Did she go to the lawyer?
No, she went to the beauty salon, and when she went to the beauty salon, when she came outside, they blocked the police, blocked the car and everything. And the same lady locked me up and yeah, took the damn truck.
What truck? Her new truck?
Yeah, took the truck, took them out. You got to pay the victims back. What kind of shit is that?
Hold on. First of all, you
Hold
got to
on.
be found guilty. Go ahead.
I ain't finished.
Oh, God. Go ahead.
He called BC and he was in the court all day. And
Mhm.
so I gave her the number and everything and let her text him about the 6 counts that they didn't give me a bond on.
Mhm.
So some told me to ask you to come up here, but I just didn't know why. But now I see why. Them folks trying to goddamn bury my ass.
Mhm.
So
But they sound ridiculous because she makes the money.
she what now?
She makes it. She makes enough money to afford what she has. Why they trying to take it?
Right. I got all that part, but
Mhm.
that's what just had been happening lately. But I didn't know. I just was calling to make sure that everything was good and she knew what's going on, and so she can tell the lawyer what's going on. Not a good day today. Then it
Mhm. Go ahead.
they said that it took my car on investigation. It took all that shit. So
He could take anything, but they have to be found guilty.
yeah, I know. I know
In
how.
order for it to stick, they can't take it, and then you get found innocent, and then they have to return it.
Right, I know how it go.
Mhm. They have to
Yeah, I'm
return it.
sure you
So.
Yeah, I know
do.
how. I got that part. But
Mhm.
so that was going on.
Mhm.
I'm just that's what it
So they
is.
just told her shit while she was just out and about and just left her
Yes,
stranded.
they told it. We
Yeah,
got that
they was
part.
going off.
So as you can see, they are going to start to, or as you can hear, they're going to start to try to strategize how they can throw Erica totally under the bus and blame her for everything.
That was just a scare tactic, just to try to get her, so they don't again have enough to support what they're trying. So it's okay. So maybe she knows something. Let's fuck with her. Let's listen into his phone conversations. Maybe he'll slip up and say something, or let's talk to this person, or maybe we'll try to work a deal with this chick, the co-defendant, and see what she willing to tell, but can't tell if she did everything and you didn't do nothing. You know, what can you tell?
First of all, it ain't nothing to tell anyway, because
That's what I said.
yeah.
But man, if there's nothing to tell truthfully, what good is she?
Right.
You know? So, and then two, she has to be able to prove.
They're full of crap. They know the calls are being recorded, so they're talking shit. I mean, we know the game. Okay.
Let's listen into his phone conversations. Maybe he'll slip up and say something, or let's talk to this person, or maybe we'll try to work a deal with this chick, the co-defendant, and see if she's willing to tell. But she can't tell if she did everything and you didn't do nothing. You know, what can you tell?
Yeah, she did everything and he didn't do
That's what I
nothing.
said.
Yeah.
But man, if there's nothing to tell truthfully, what good is she?
Right.
You know? So, and then two, she has to be able to prove what she tells, because she got a record that's fucked up. So how believable is she? So anything you say gotta be proved. So you can't just sit and say, yeah, he was a mastermind. Okay, so what did he do to mastermind it then? What did he do? You have to be able to prove it. You just can't say.
Prison snitches all the time testify in court. And juries sometimes believe them and sometimes they don't. So if his co-defendant turns coat on him and starts letting them know where all the quote unquote bodies are buried, then yes, it's going to have an impact. So if the other lady's stuff still on his breath, he goes back over to Shirley.
I'm not out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah. I don't understand. I really don't understand what he's doing. So, last night, Steve texted me and said that, he asked me if I still had my house in LA, and I told him no. And he said that if I had anything in storage to get that, get everything, you know. But the stuff, and it's the stuff in your name first, I guess. But I don't have anything for them to come and get. What do I have? They said they were going to come and get my ring.
Man, them folks can't come get your damn ring. Come on, man. I ain't finna go through all that. That right there, if they do that, fuck it. Say, you can have the shit.
I am.
You can have all that. All that. You can get all that back. You know, it's due process. And this is what they do. They get all your shit until you prove to whatever you got going on. And that's how they got to give it back. So that's fine. Let them put it up, do what they got to do, all that. That's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Well, she is going to worry about it because if he's convicted, all of that stuff will be gone. And her being his wife, a lot of her assets could be swept up in the mix as well. So Steve advising her to get rid of things or get things out of storage or whatever he's advising her of. First of all, hopefully he's not, they both have morality clauses. That's first of all. So I know he's not advising her to get rid of assets so the victims won't have any restitution or to interfere in the forfeiture or different things, the legal process of them seizing these assets, holding them until this case is over, and then releasing them if he's found innocent on all charges, or if he's not found innocent on these financial crimes and fraud. If he is found guilty, then those things will become part of some sort of restitution or something like that. You can't just go commit a financial crime and just benefit from, you and your spouse benefit from the fruits of your crime, and the authorities aren't going to come and take it back.
Yeah, if they come and get it, they come and get it. I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah. And let's see, say he wants you to move back to LA.
No, not back to LA, but he was just saying that, that people, at my job are watching and all of that. And there's a clause in my contract about conduct, but I haven't done anything,
What?
She could keep.
Yeah. I I don't know
You
what.
know, she could keep playing that game that all she wants. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. She's a scandal and a mess. And the sponsors aren't going to keep going along with this. I mean, they're just not. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. I ain't done anything wrong.
All that's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, if they come and get it, they come and get it. I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah. And what Steve say he wants you to move back to LA?
No, not back to LA, but he was just saying that, that people, at my job are watching and all of that, and there's a clause in my contract about conduct, but I haven't done anything,
What?
Yeah. I don't know where.
He hit you out the blue with that?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Last night. And I just told him okay, and then he texted me back, okay. He was like, come on, Shirley, you gotta get on this. And I said, I hear what you're saying, I hear you. But what he doesn't understand is I don't have anything. I don't have anything. We don't own a home.
Okay, so what you know what, the best thing to do is just right here. Just start all over. Just leave all that shit and you have to salvage your life. You have to salvage your life. That's what you got to do. And it's okay. I can't bring you down because I'm down. That makes no sense. They after me. They're trying to fuck with me. They can have me. If I got to give my life up just so you can have peace, you need to have peace. I'm cool with that.
You don't have to. Nobody's asking you to give your life up.
It's the same thing. No, what I'm saying is that if I have to sit here until you get yourself together, you do that. You don't have, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's nothing to be ashamed about. Shit
He's
happens.
letting her know that she needs to get herself together. He's depending on her to foot the bill for the lawyers and everything else. So if Steve, who in essence is her boss and her line of income, is telling her she needs to get this stuff together and get on top of this thing, then she needs to do that because she gets booted off the show, which I believe tomorrow may be her swan song from the show. She gets booted off the show because the sponsors and everything, Steve and Shirley, for whatever reason, is a hot mess right now. So he has his own image to take care of, and then she has her own image to take care of, and they both are looking crazy right now. So Ernesto is depending on Shirley to save him or to help him fight these charges money wise. So he's not trying to see the gravy train stop.
So what I'm saying is, for what?
No, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that shit happens. I mean, what I'm saying is, if he's giving you some advice like that, he's telling you to distance yourself from me, and you got to pick the ball up and keep rolling. If you don't, guess what? That's gonna flaws him. If it flaws him, he can't continue what he's doing in the business because he needs you. So that's what he's saying to you.
He doesn't
and I understand
need
that
her.
as a businessman.
Steve does not need her. Steve makes money with or without her. She needs Steve. So yeah, they've had a good thing going with their dynamic on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, but it's called the Steve Harvey Morning Show, not the Shirley and Steve Show.
Guess what? That's gonna flaws him. If it flaws him, he can't continue what he's doing in the business because he needs you. So that's what he's saying to you. And I understand that as a businessman. So what I'm saying is, if you gotta walk away and do what you gotta do for yourself now, I know what you gotta do. I can't blame you for that. This is a lot. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, What do you mean walk away?
That means that you have to, but he's saying that you got to distance yourself from your husband, because what he's saying is that he is drawing on you because who you are. If we wasn't married, they wouldn't give a fuck this deep. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that. So guess what? I have to deal with that. So what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying, if I have to give my life up to let you continue your life, that's what I'm saying. If I have to sit here and just sit here, this is not your fault. That's what I'm saying to you. So if you got somebody instructing you, just go ahead and get it together and let him know I don't have anything. Just tell him, hey, shit is gone, and this is what I need to do. Start fresh over. And if he wants to help you, that's fine. Let him help you. To establish what you got going on for yourself. You understand?
But I don't have anything.
You're starting all over.
Yeah.
Forget everything. Nothing can be established at this point. It's okay. If your boss is trying to help you, just tell him straight up, I need help, I need this, I need to get away, I need to start all over, and I don't have anything. And you just tell me to take your last vehicle and tell you it's the truth. You ain't lying. So if you need help, just get help. Because right now, there's no one help right now that I see.
Well, I told you that. I told him that they took my truck. He didn't respond. He didn't say anything. I mean, I'm going to just try and get an apartment, I guess.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You still got to move around. You still got to do what you got to do, and you can't do that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I can't do anything without a car. I don't want to hear. I just, I can't take everybody talking about you and, and all of that kind of stuff because they don't know you, They think they do, but they don't.
Well, they don't, but you can't worry about that right now. You have to save yourself right now. And I'll just tell you straight up, you have to save yourself right now. I'm not out there to protect you. I'm not out there. I can't do anything. My hands is tied. All I'm saying is, if he's going to help you, okay, let me hear what he got to say, and then you go from there. I mean, I ain't saying...
He didn't say he was going to help me. He just told me what to do. And if they do, but they don't.
Well, they don't, but you can't worry about that right now. You have to save yourself right now. And I'll just tell you straight up, you have to save yourself right now. I'm not out there to protect you. I'm not out there. I can't do anything. My hands is tied. All I'm saying is, if he's going to help you, okay, let me hear what he got to say, and then you go from there. I mean, I ain't saying...
He didn't say he was going to help me. He just told me what to do. When I told him they took my car, he didn't say anything. He didn't even text me back. So I'm like, he's just telling me what to do. I'm not looking for him. He said you're too old. He said you're too old to lose everything you've worked hard for. That's what he said.
No, he's right.
I know he's right, but he didn't know that they took the car was in your business name. That's what he didn't know. He thinks they're coming after my stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I got
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, you have to explain that to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say that the car was in your business name. I just said they took my truck. That's all I said. And he saw it when we went over there the other day. And he saw my truck, He knows what kind of truck I have. So, anyway, I mean, maybe I should, I don't know, leave Atlanta. I don't know. I gotta think. But then, it's like my money is going to be low. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm paying the lawyers and, I'm still hopeful though. I mean, you're being proactive. That's what you're doing. And that's the word that
trying to encourage her to hit up her rich boss to help her out. Because if she cannot withstand this scandal, she's going to have to leave the Steve Harvey morning show. She doesn't have anything else going on, and nobody's really going to hire her to do anything, especially until all of this blows over. So she's going to be stuck like Chuck the Fuck because she's basically don't have shit. Be careful of who you hitch your wagon to, ladies, because it can all come tumbling down.